I've come to Rouleur Live to check out the tech, gravel bikes, and probably some road bikes as well.
Of course, I started my visit by looking around all the latest tech. I always like to be up to date with all the latest innovations, and I was certainly able to see plenty of this. Checked out some of the new accessories, and of course, the tools, because I love a bit of bling for the workshop, and that was a must. Then I moved on to look at many of the examples of some pedigree racing bikes.
Mark Cavendish stage winning bike from the Tour de France when he won the 35th record-breaking stage. That is a fantastic paint job. Trophy from the Giro d'Italia. Simon Yates bike from the Giro. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot's bike from the Tour de France this year. And this one is one of Jonas's many bikes, I expect, ridden in the España 2025 this year. So Geraint Thomas's Dogma from the Tour with the Welsh Dragon on it. Try and get that, just the light on there. There we go. Beautiful bike. Very, very pretty. Of course, on the Canago stand, the Y1 RS in Tour de France yellow, of course. What other colour would you have? This bike, ridden by Amy Hudson from Amy's Adventures, when she rode every stage of the Tour de France, including the transfers this summer. Epic journey from her, and you can always check out her channel. I'll put a link to that, with her little mascot, Torme, that she picked up when doing one of the climbs. I think Kyle got that for her husband. So this is the Giant Revolt Pro 2024 model. So this is the newer model of mine. One of the main difference being it's got storage in the down tube. This one's been fitted with a set of Fox gravel forks and was used by Josh Reed on the Tour de Fide he did in America. It doesn't actually look like he's washed it since that ride. I'm sure he has, but he's probably made it dirty again. I'm sure Nick will give it a good service for him at some point. Size of that exposure light. Now, when it comes to colours and nice designs of bikes, I think this Trek stand has got the best display on it by far. That is a very, very, very pretty bike. Fantastic how the blue and black combination really work. Again, the actual texture, there's actually a texture to the paintwork. Like I say, as you can see, they've got multiple bikes. And finally, Anna Henderson's Giro winning Madone SLR, a lovely baby pink colour. Great idea from Swift to use some headphones so you can actually hear the talk, because it's very noisy in the background, as you can hear.
Unfortunately, they didn't do this for the main stage and the audio wasn't great. It was also lacking in capacity. So that's a bit of a snapshot from Rouleur 2025 in just sort of under 4 minutes there. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, check out my 2 other videos, the one on all the latest tech and the separate one on all the gravel and road bikes that were there. The tech one's particularly of interest if you want to hear more about the inflation device built into the wheel hub, so you can change your tyre pressures on the move. Some very good information there from the manufacturer. I enjoyed my trip there. Like I said, there's a few negatives and a few positives. So let's do the negatives first. The main stage, the audio wasn't great. If you didn't sit in the right place, the audio was not great at all. You couldn't hear. A lot of people complained about that. And capacity for the main stage, there just wasn't enough. At least a third under. That needs to be improved. They're selling that many tickets. They need to provide seating so that everyone can get in to see the people they want to see. Zwift, on the other hand, had a great little setup. Headphones, so it could cancel out the noise. Fantastic. Couple of other negatives. The actual acoustics where they hold this in the Truman Brewery are flippin' awful. The hard floor and low ceilings just creates loads of noise. As soon as it becomes busy, it just makes your head pop. You can probably tell from some of the audio on my videos, I've had to put noise cancelling in, etc., just so that you can hear what's going on. It's not great. They either need higher ceilings or they need to remove the hard surfaces, definitely. Thursday night when I went, that was good, but it's definitely more a social, probably for people from the London scene, brands dealing with influencers, other brands, people from brands who know each other within the industry. You can tell a lot of that's going on. And that's probably the main focus of the Thursday evening. And it is very busy. For me, the Friday was the better day. I went on both Thursday evening and Friday. Friday was definitely the better day. Got in there early, got round, saw everything I wanted to see, heard loads of talks. Probably 5 hours is enough. So, 1 till 6, you're done, unless you want to particularly hear some of the later talks. Again, Saturday, supposed to be quite a good day. Friend went, he said it was quite good. I don't think it's as busy, but there aren't so many of the big names on the talks. So if you do want the talks, probably Friday's the day for you. I did enjoy seeing all the kit and the new bikes, but bear in mind, a lot of the bikes on display are high-end, small companies, custom builds. That's what they're pushing. There was bikes there pushing 35 grand. Now, that's a decent car money there, so I'm not quite sure that's quite for everyone. The standard brands were there. You've got your Cervelos, your Specialized, your Scott, then up to your Pinarellos, your Treks are there. But if you're looking for more what I'd call run-of-the-mill brands, your Abayas, etc., your giant bikes, they're not there. This isn't a bike show for everyday bikes. There probably isn't one of those now in the UK. This is definitely more your boutique offering. Obviously, it costs to exhibit there. So these are brands that are looking to really get new features out there. I'm guessing if some of the other brands have something to really push that year, then maybe they'll take a stand. But it was good. There was lots of information to get. I did enjoy my day out. I particularly enjoyed looking around. There's a bit of an exhibition beforehand where you've got some of the nice bikes. Mark Cavendish's bike, as I showed there. Really, really interesting. I hope you've found this video interesting. If you have, do me a favour, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, check out the other 2 videos from Rouleur Live, and look out for my next race video.